Okay, so now we're going to be talking about troubleshooting your Facebook ads. So you're seeing that maybe you're not getting any leads, maybe you're people are clicking on your ads but not converting into submitting their information or giving you phoning you, dialing your phone number. Maybe you're not getting any clicks. Maybe you're not getting any impressions. So we're going to go through some of the steps of how to fix some of those problems when you see them. The first thing you want to do and kind of take it as a pretty pretty strong rule is to let your ads run for at least 3 days of ad spend. What does that mean, 3 days of ad spend? Well, let's say you're running a daily budget of $10 a day. You want to let it run for at least $30, $30 to $40 before you really want to touch it. Reason being is you got to let Facebook have time to optimize. Facebook is a very large learning machine. It uses a very complex algorithm to find people based on their interests and their data points that they have on them. So think about it this way: when you have an ad and someone clicks on a link, Facebook knows that they clicked on that link, so it gathers their data points, and then the next person that clicks on the ad, it gathers their data points, then it compares their two data points together. Say, what do they have in common? Okay, we want to start showing this ad to people that have things in common with the people that have already clicked on the ad. So it will start building a profile of people that are more likely to click on your ads, and it'll start showing your ad to those people. That's why your ads will typically start off more expensive, where the clicks cost per click is higher because of it. But as time goes on, Facebook will get smarter and show your ad to more relevant people, and your cost per click will go down. Your cost per lead usually goes down because of that. Is your ad not performing? You want to test different images. If you're not getting the results that you want, your click-through rate is too low, if it's less than 1%, then you typically want to test a new image. If you're not getting any clicks or you're not getting any conversions, you want to test images. The image, think about it this way, there's a lot of information, a lot of things going on in someone's newsfeed. They're swiping through it late at night and they're kind of bored by it because just all the same stuff over and over again. Unless your image pops out, it's high contrast, it stands out from the rest of the stuff in their news feed, people will most likely swipe right by it. So you need an eye-popping or eye-catching image in order to get them to stop and read your ad. So we tend to have to test different images to find the right image to reach your ideal customer. You also want to understand what the important metrics are. Like, what are we looking for? I mean, you hear people talking about traffic, and you hear people talking about impressions. You hear people talking about click-through rate. You hear talking about conversion rate. What is the most important thing? What really matters? Well, ultimately, conversion and lead cost. Those are the ultimate metrics. Click-through rate is not as important as conversion rate is, because reality is that we can have very few clicks going to our page, but if people are converting at a high rate, then that's what matters. Are we getting conversions? We want to look to see if we're getting conversions. Those are the key metrics that matter: conversions and lead costs. Because if we're getting conversions at an acceptable lead cost, click-through rate isn't as important. We can always improve on click-through rate, because if we can improve on click-through rate, then we can get more leads for our budget, for what we're spending, for the impressions we're having, right? So if we show it to 100 people and we get 5 people to click on it, versus if we show it to 100 people and we get 10 people to click on it, now we're getting cheaper leads. But ultimately, if conversion rate is the first and the most important, conversion and lead costs are the most important metrics. So that's what we want to look to first to improve. And once we can improve on that, we want to then improve on click-through rate. If you're having issues, sometimes your ads, you're not getting the results you want. You're not getting the great conversions. You're not getting, your lead cost is too high. It can be a location issue. We'll talk a little more about that. And then your budget. Sometimes you kind of put handcuffs on Facebook. You don't give it enough room to run. It has a hard time showing your ad to relevant people and gather enough data in order to do what it needs to do. So if you're not getting any conversions, you want to review your link clicks. You want to make sure that people are clicking the link. You want to check your form, and your phone number. So submit your info to your form to see if you're getting the notification, and also call the tracking phone number. If we're using the tracking phone number, to be sure that it's all connected properly and everything is being forwarded. We always change the image. If you're not getting conversions, that's one step, is to always change the image. Duplicate the ad set out and change the image, which there's training for how to duplicate that ad set and make those changes. Check your landing page URL. You want to make sure that when you click the link, then you that the website comes up that's supposed to come up, that has all the information, that has the form and the phone number. Make sure you check the way it looks on mobile, because how it looks on desktop, because that's the computer you're usually working on, as a desktop or a laptop, is going to be completely different how it looks on your phone. So maybe something's off on your phone, that it doesn't look right. It looks unprofessional. The words look off. Something looks off, so people aren't leaving their information because they don't feel comfortable doing it. So make sure you check to see how it looks on your phone. Okay, so and what do we do if our lead cost is just too high? It's not, I mean, we're generating leads, but it's costing us more than what we want to pay for a lead. Split testing images is generally always something you want to test. Possibly you're not getting a good click-through rate because your image isn't good, therefore your lead cost is higher, okay? You want to split out showing in one ad set only showing a desktop and one ad set showing the mobile, because sometimes maybe desktop is more expensive than mobile, so we'll be able to identify that. Once we can identify that, we can shut down the desktop version of the campaign and just leave the mobile running, and vice versa. Maybe mobile's too expensive, but we're getting better conversion and better cost per lead on the desktop, so we want to be able to stop the mobile. So we can split out the desktop and mobile, and then we can test the headline, the ad copy. We can duplicate the ad set, try a new headline, see if that helps improve things. Duplicate the ad set, try a new ad copy, see if we can help start improving things based on making small changes to an ad and control changes. That way we can see if it improves. Maybe our targeting is off. Maybe we're not targeting the right people. Maybe we're showing our ads to men and women, and maybe we should just be showing them to women. So we could split those out you can do men, women, you can do age, you can split all these different things out in order to see which group is going to be performing the best and at the best rate. When it comes down, we could test a new offer. Maybe our offer is off. Maybe our offer is not resonating with our audience, and maybe we need a better offer in order to entice them to connect with us and come into our world, so that we can then give them great service and retain them as clients. So that's going to be it for troubleshooting Facebook ads. Just some issues you may see in your ads and how we can go about fixing them.